Hey everybody, Rocco Castellano here with my good friend Talise Rideau, and here she is in all her beauty. And today, like we've been doing all these different, short clips, long clips about, Instagram for fitness pros and marketing and fitness marketing with Instagram. Now, today, I really think that it's important that we go through some of the different apps that both of us use in order to create content for Instagram. So the first one that I'd like to talk about is, and we're going to give you a bunch of them here. So the first one that you always like to mention is something called PicFrame. So with PicFrame, why do you like it so much?
So I like PicFrame because it allows you to add several pictures to one picture. So the way that this is awesome for people in the fitness, health and wellness arena is that you can show, it allows you, I think there's like 60-something different combinations you can do, but let's say you have one picture. You can post several different pictures inside of that one picture. So, say you're showing an exercise and you take one picture of the arm out, you show one picture of it extended, you can show different portions and fit a bunch of different things into one frame. And so I use it a lot of time because I post a lot of recipes. So I'll show, here's the fruit, here's it going into the blender, here's it mixed, and so I show them kind of the process. And so the reason that this is cool is it allows you to put a bunch of different pictures into one specific space. And so I mainly use it for recipes, but I've seen some people do some awesome things with different workouts, or maybe you put yourself on a run and then you use one of the frames to post a motivational quote. So I know one day I was running and it was me after I was like the ugliest selfie ever, but I was laughing. I was like, so part of me was a selfie from my run, and then the other portion was a quote talking about keep running. Even if you're going slow, you're laughing someone on the couch, something like that. And so I add what I'm doing, my health and wellness stuff, what I'm doing, my workout, and then I'll put a fun fitness motivational quote. And you can find those, just by searching online. But or you can create your own, which we're going to talk about an app, how to create your own inspirational quotes. But it's just something that catches attention. All of the apps that I use, I talk about creating compelling content. You want to use these apps because you want to find something that allows you to create something that gets people's eyeballs on it. One of those pictures that when you're scrolling through the newsfeed, someone stops and says, wow, that's awesome. And I was doing a training the other day, and I used PicFrame for one of the pictures in the example, and all it was a picture with 8 selfies in it. And someone would say, well, why would you post a picture of 8 selfies? Well, I did it because I posted the picture and said, I can't be the only one that has to take 8 frames, to get a selfie right, ha, 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 and then I put my website on it. I had so much engagement. Someone's like, you should see my wife. Oh my gosh, I do this, da, da, da. But things like that, it would have been super simple for me just to post a selfie of myself. But I used it to laugh at myself, and I used it to get people to engage with me. So I put 8 selfies into one picture. I asked a question, am I the only one that does this? And so many people were coming back and forth. One thing that we talked about before, but guys, although you want to sell and you want your account to be about marketing, you want it to be about your product, you still have to bring the actual real life, I'm a real life person aspect of it, And so me posting that picture, kind of laughing at myself and putting a bunch of different pictures in one, it brought curiosity to my account. It made people laugh, and people related to me. They were able to relate because I don't care who you are. You don't take one picture and leave it. You just don't. You're like, oh, that doesn't look great. Oh, no, And so it was fun, but stuff like that I wouldn't have been able to do had I not used the PicFrame app. So it's one of my favorites. I use it all the time, and it mixes the picture up. It adds an element that is compelling, that makes people stop when they're scrolling through the news feed, and makes people want to look at my account and see what else I'm posting.
Well, and And fitness marketing is never about marketing. If you actually, this is where fitness pros get it wrong all the time because they're trying to think of a way to sell instead of a way to attract people. And that's something that 8 selfies did. It attracted somebody, made somebody laugh, and it actually connected with every single other person that does, maybe 10 selfies, maybe 20 selfies, or, it actually connected with somebody. It made somebody stop and think and look at what it is. And that's the thing. Stop thinking about marketing to people. Stop thinking about selling to people, and just think about what is fun, what is funny, and what. Now, don't be doing stupid shit like taking a crap on the toilet bowl and thinking that that's funny.
I talk about that in, I have several Instagram courses, and my very first course I talked about that because people don't get it. People don't understand. They don't realize that you can't do that kind of stuff. Like it's crazy. And
well, if it's inappropriate, if it's inappropriate for public consumption, you would never take a shit in front of, 1 million people. And if you would, start taking medication because there's something wrong with you. And the other thing is, when I use PicFrame, you were talking about photos, but the really cool thing about PicFrame, and we're going to talk about basic stuff, beginner stuff, and then there's going to be intermediate, and then there's going to be advanced stuff also. Now, you know what? I'm going to be totally transparent. If you want the advanced stuff, you're going to have to buy Instagram for Fitness Pros, because I'm not going to give that shit away. So too bad. Okay, that's first. Being totally transparent there. And the other thing is that like PicFrame is a good way, and I love doing this. This is one of my favorite parts of like PicFrame, is that you can also put videos in the different panels now. It used to only be photos, but now you can put videos, so you can have one side. And I just did this on my account too. I had this tortoise, and his name's Gorby, and he just decided, I had just bought brand new gazanias for my garden, and he decided that it was a really yummy snack. So I decided that I was going to take a video of him eating my brand new gazanias, and then I put a picture of him next to it. So, and people, looked at it, commented, and they were like, "Oh man, I can't believe you're letting them eat it." Well, what am I gonna do?
That's the cool thing, and I know that we're gonna talk about video later, but that's the cool thing is you could have just taken a picture and explained it, or you can show it. Like I said, people love visual stuff. People love thinking outside of the box. And that kind of stuff is what keeps people coming back to your account. So many people only want to post health and wellness. They only want to make their account about business. And I'll tell you what, it turns a lot of people off. You have to share your day-to-day life. And it's funny because there's another Instagram trainer that says, don't post about your life. They don't want to know that. I disagree. I think I want to work with people that are robotic and only want to sell me. I want to work with people that I know relate to me and understand, and genuinely care and aren't out there just to make a sale. And so I'm a huge proponent of sharing stuff like that, funny stuff, engaging, being an actual human being and not just a robot.
Well, and I get a lot of flack too for talking about my dogs and about how much I love my dogs and the pictures of me and my and my little buddy Nico. I love Nico and I love Luca too. But I take pictures of them, and I found for the people that think that it's stupid, there's 100 people that think that it's cool, that I'm this big tough guy that have all these like little dogs.
Well,
so,
yeah, this is going to go off topic, but it's actually on topic. Here's the thing. A lot of people will give negative comments or give you crap or say this, but here's the thing. They don't unfollow you. They don't unfriend you. So they'll complain, but they still care what you're doing. So when you, one thing, I mean, this is a little bit off topic, but guys, keep posting what you feel is you. Keep being authentic to what you think, you know, and use PicFrame. Have fun. Create compelling content. Just do you, because it doesn't matter. People are not going to block you because you post a picture of your dog. You know, I mean, if they do, they're an asshole. So, I mean, doesn't matter.
I get so many, I got to tell you, whenever I'm doing something in my garden or my backyard or whatever, I get so much flack from all these, you know, internet marketers and all these people that are, you know, are like millionaires and say, hey, you should never, you know, show people that you know, you build this stuff, or you should, you know, because they don't get their hands dirty. They write a check, or they, you know what, screw you. I grew up, you know, I learned a trade when I was a kid about, you know, tile. You know, I was a mason and a carpenter. And you know what? Every time I have the chance to not sit in this chair and I can go outside and I can get some sun, build a waterfall. You know, I mean, I'm proud of building my waterfall and my pond and my landscaping. And, you know, I hate trimming my trees because it's a pain in the ass. But you know what? You know, it got me outside.
Yeah.
I'm not stuck inside. So, you know, I get so much flack. Oh, you should hire a landscaper. Well, guess what? It's my fucking life, and I want to take a picture of my fucking life. I mean, I don't need to pay somebody.
That's the thing. I battle with people about that a lot, and they're like, don't post. That's who I am. And you know what? It goes back to a hangout that you and I had previously where I talk about the bio. People know that you're going to see a recipe. You're going to see pictures of my food because I tell them that. I tell them I'm a health food lover. I explain that. So they know exactly what to explain, or what to expect. So when I do post personal stuff, I'm like, go look at my bio. I already told you this is what you can get. So I know we got off PicFrame a little bit, but guys, I strongly encourage that you try to see, you know, maybe you take one picture and you're like, oh, I really wish I could do that one. Well, guess what? You can post all your pictures from your trip. You can show your, you know, your workout here. You can show your workout drink. You can show the front of your gym. You know, you can make a cute little collage. Those are the things that stand out to people, and those are the things that get eyeballs on your account.
Well, and just stop being afraid of being yourself. That's one thing that I see fitness professionals, they live a schizophrenic life, I call it, because they are, you know, one person here and then one person. You know what? You got to live your life and one life. Live it in real time and market in that way, because people are going to be attracted to you, not so much your business. And so, and especially in fitness, if you're a personal trainer, a boot camp trainer, a small group training, you know, person, if you want to be and establish a fitness celebrity environment, they're going to be attracted to you. So take the pictures that you feel represent you. Not you selling something that represent you. Anything else there, Tollies? Because I think we covered that thing pretty well.
I love it. Nope, that's it. Get out there and use it. I love it. I used it this morning. PicFrame's awesome.